Welcome once again to the Unfiltered podcast. Pathological truth seeking is the aim, comedy and laughter, always the game. My name is Jerry Hines. I'm here once again with Dan Raj.
Hello.
NS Young. We've got a great show for you once again today. And a subject very dear to my heart, race stoking. We've got a bit of controversy here in Singapore with a gentleman by the name of Subhas. Is that how you pronounce it?
Subhas.
Subhas. Where's the H?
There's H there, right?
Subhas. Subhas.
No, it's SH. Where's the H at the end? That's Subhas lah.
I think you are trying to challenge an Indian for pronouncing an Indian name.
Listen,
Try.
that is Western Arabic.
Try. Subhas.
No, that is spelled S-U-B-H-A-S.
Subhas.
Right. If that is ash, right,
According to my English teacher, it's called Subhas.
Subhas. It could be Subhas, Subhas. To be Subhash, he needs an H on the end.
Okay, why I call Jerry Hines
Mhm.
and not Jerry Hines?
Because you don't know how to pronounce my name.
Yeah, so you didn't pronounce his name
Did
properly.
I ask
But
before
you
that?
got a missing letter.
Did I ask before that your brother is called Jerry Front? Is it? Because Jerry Hines, then Jerry
Yeah.
Front.
That'll be Johnny France.
Jerry France. Okay. No, but you see, like
That'll be clever,
our Prime Minister,
Mhm.
Lee Hsien Loong.
Lee Hsien Long, then his brother is Lee Hsien Short.
No, Lee Hsien Abscondi.
Oh, okay. That's Lee.
But you see, the Lee Hsien, right? The Hsien
Mhm.
is also wrong spelling, right?
Where's the silent H?
Yeah.
So coming back to Subhas.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
a silent H.
A silent H.
Subhas.
And
Well, how can the H in front can sound?
it's a silent H and a missing H.
Oh, wait. He's got one H there that is silent, and then the one that should be sounded
It's
is
missing.
not there.
Yes.
Just move the H, right?
Yeah.
Then that would be Subhash, right?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like
So what happened to Subhash? Come on, give us a brief summary.
I think he was jailed, right? Recently, he was jailed for 6 weeks or something.
6 months, I think.
6 months or 6 weeks? Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, I mean, so basically it's because I think the court decided that he was trying to stoke racial tensions with his posts and videos and whatever he says on his social media. Pretty much, yeah. So I think that's the summary of what happened to him.
But what did you say that got him into trouble?
I guess he was talking about some events that happened in Singapore, but I think what he purposely tried to make it point is to point out the race and make it insinuate that it's because of their race that they got off lightly or something, that there was some
Right.
bias because of their race. So it's like making a race versus race kind of thing.
Oh, so Singapore got some systemic racism there.
Yeah, so that's why I think the court found him guilty of trying to stoke racial tensions or something like that.
Okay, so if that's the case, right? Okay, so in Singapore, I've always seen this happen in many places. They always compare races. Like when I used to teach for SINDA, they used to have these charts and say how are the Malay people performing, how are the Chinese people performing
In terms of what?
in terms of their school grades and all that.
Okay.
And then the Indian people performing in terms of their school grades. And then they say things like, oh, the Malays are catching up. The Chinese are doing better than Indians. Indians are not doing well. Isn't that also a form of racial tension?
Well, it could be right. But
Us versus them.
No, okay, the most important thing here is look at the tagline at the front of this podcast. Pathological truth seeking.
Okay.
Right now, I am almost 60 years old, right? I play football with a bunch of kids that are between the age of 20 and 35.
Well, you don't look like you're 60, man.
Well, thank you very
I
much.
mean, you look 65 or something.
No. I think when black people are born, right,
Okay.
they don't record the
The date, the exact date.
yeah.
I'm born in UK, they have birth certificate. Stand Up Cat C and the Fast and the Funniest is a monthly open mic blowout that's been happening since 2018. taking place on the last Friday of each month, a cadre of hilariously cool comics take to the stage at the studios of the Association of Comic Artists Singapore in Goodman Arts Centre. So get your tickets at the link below and don't miss the next episode of Stand Up Cat Sees Fast and the Funniest. Stand Up Cat Sees Fast and the Funniest. Laugh much, you will. So what I'm saying is, right, I cannot beat a lot of those guys in a race. But if I come across a 25-year-old person that is not particularly athletic, I will beat that man in a race, right? So to say that black people run fast, I don't care how racist that is. It is true. If you watch the Olympics or any world championships, 100 meters and 200 meters race, man or woman, 98% of the people of the track, on the track, are going to be black.
Okay,
Right?
but if there's a
Well, right. If Indians are not studying, I don't care how racist that sounds. If it is true, it is true. No, you can say the way it's said might be racist, but a fact is a fact.
Okay.
no. Okay, wait,
No,
wait.
no, no.
I think-
can I ask a
I think you
question?
say
Now?
that-
Can I ask a question? What you say may be true that the black people, the sprinters, all these, they are the fastest, right? I heard this as a rumor. Don't please correct me if I'm wrong. Is that they are so fast is because they grew up because they had to like run away from the white people who were trying to enslave them.
Right. It doesn't matter why we're fast, right? But if
They're
someone,
sell drugs.
if someone's trying to shoot you, you're going to run fast, right? So genetically, through slavery, we knew we had to run away from the Ku Klux Klan, so we become faster.
Why did Usain Bolt run so fast then?
Because his great grandfather was being chased by the British through the Congo.
In
Usain,
Jamaica? No.
Well, no, in Jamaica, in Africa.
Oh,
Usain Bolt runs fast is because he's named Bolt, or he named himself Bolt because he can run fast.
yes.
I think it's one of those things, isn't it?
Okay, but see this thing. So let's say now all the white people gather and they say things like, black people are running so fast, we need to catch up. Does that sound like you are pitting one race against the other?
Yes, if they're saying that they need to run as fast as white people, as black people, in a derogatory way, yes. But not necessarily. If they want, actually, wait, it's a good point.
Yeah, you see, what is happening in
No,
Singapore now?
I think it's all about context, right? Because, for example, if I'm commenting on, let's say, for example, a court case, and I say I don't agree with the decision of the court, and I say why, and I say that no, this person should be charged with this, I don't agree, no, it's fine, right? You disagree. But if I want to make it into a race thing and say that, hey, for example, I'm Chinese, and I'm saying, hey guys, fellow Chinese, please look here, this Indian or Malay is not charged because he's Indian or Malay. Hey, Chinese, please take notice of that. Then I think that's a different
But
angle
in this
that you are-
case, the person who died was murdered is an Indian guy.
Yeah.
And the 6 people who are actually attacking him on a video that's captured, right?
Yeah.
I remember seeing the video. Were Chinese.
Yeah, so of course I do not know the specifics of the case, but I think ultimately what the court, according to what we read in the media, right, is that it's fine for you to disagree with whatever the court is so-called judging, but don't make it into a race thing, right?
Yeah.
You can only make
So
it,
in order for us not to make it racial
Yeah.
thing, right? Can we have all the transcripts of the case? All the case files and all
but
that?
more than that, what you need more than that is you need a pattern. If you see this happen more than once over a period of years, you can only really prove bias over a pattern. One case might not prove this. But if this happened more than once before, or if you find that similar crimes by different races have different outcomes, then you can actually look at
Okay,
racism.
so there was a case in 1978 called the Gold Bar case. It's a very popular case. 13 people were sentenced to death.
13.
13 or 11. Okay, I'm not sure.
Wow.
It's one Chinese guy. Okay, I'm just using the word Chinese as a form of description. I love Chinese people. You all know, right? I actually like Chinese girls.
You love Tim Sum too, right?
Say again?
You love Tim Sum.
Yes.
Mm.
So then, I just agreed. I don't know what he said. But, yeah, I love one of them Chinese girls. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, it's a case where a Chinese guy who's a goldsmith was murdered by 2 people who wanted to steal gold from him. And then they engaged 8 Indian people. Again, it's not about race, just a form of a description. okay, were captured, were engaged to dispose the body. Okay, then all of them were caught, and all of them were given death sentence. The guys who did the murder were given death sentence, right? But the ones who disposed the body was also given death sentence because the crime is seen as the whole, and everyone involved gets the same punishment. It's
Yeah.
called a group thing in Singapore.
No, so it's fine. So whether you agree with that sentence or disagree, you can verbalize your point of view. But of course, I think what you're trying to say is that there are two races involved here, and then But if I were to go into say, what evidence do you have to support if you want to make into a racial thing? Do you have evidence to show that the court make a decision based on the race?
Okay,
Yeah,
so the
we do not
only
know
way,
that, right?
the
Yeah.
only way we can know this, right,
Yeah.
is if the transcripts of the case is being
And I
made
mean, no
public.
judge is going to say, hey, you're not guilty because you're Chinese. Yeah, so
No. It's all about comparing precedent cases, right?
Yeah, that's what you need a pattern. So it's
Yeah, so we need to have access to all the cases, and somebody has to go and look through it, then
so what I would like to ask Subhash is like why he has this opinion. Like, if he states a list of occurrences where you can see that there's some sort of bias going on here, then fair enough. But of course, America is full of people like Subhash, right? I mean, the amount of race baiting in America is extraordinary, and most of it's not even true.
Okay, in my personal experience, this has happened before to me. Okay, so I'm not sure, is it because I look like a crook, or is it because I'm Indian? Okay,
both lah.
I get stopped by police all the time. Yeah, really. In Singapore, of course, we are quite lucky. The policemen are not going to shoot down Indian men.
No, you mean you're quite lucky there's no black people here to arrest for us.
Yeah.
So do you notice the policemen who stop you usually are Chinese or Malay or Indians?
Mainly Chinese.
Mainly Chinese.
Okay. So one guy, once what happened was, even with my group of friends, all my friends are non-Indians. Okay. The policeman will come and they will come straight to me and check my IC. Check only my IC only.
Random, it's random.
Yes, random, of course.
Yes, random.
But it happens so many times that after a while you may feel that it's normal. Okay, I'm not saying that I feel that way. I don't feel that way.
Okay, how long ago was this? Was this when you were a teenager?
The last thing that happened was 1 year ago. 1 year ago, I was walking to Pun Huat in Marsiling. Okay, I passed by a policeman, a Chinese policeman. Again, I'm saying Chinese because of description.
You assume he's Chinese lah.
He's Chinese.
Oh, you know.
He
You
had
got see his IC?
he had a small.
You mean you saw?
Okay. Pants are down here. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason he was squinting his eyes.
You mean you couldn't see his is it?
I couldn't see his, but because he was squinting his eyes,
You couldn't see his enlago pinisia.
he doesn't have that.
Okay.
Only I have that disease. Okay,
And he has Dominicus.
Dominica,
Dominitus.
Dominitus, yeah.
Dominitus.
Yeah. So what happened was, so I gave him a nod. I passed by him. I went to the Pun Huat. He came into Pun Huat with 2 other policemen to check my IC.
Okay.
Did he tell you why?
I asked him why. He said no. He just
It's random.
saw me here. He never seen me before, so he wants to do a check. Just like that.
Okay, I want to say that of course I'm the majority race in Singapore, right? I'm not saying that there's no racism or maybe some possibility of bias, but I think it's a different thing about acknowledging that there might be a possibility of bias, and versus making it into a video and trying to stoke tensions and making it us against them, because that is dangerous, right? Because if you do not know what you're creating by doing that. No, so we have to ask the intentions. Of course, the court feels that his intention is to stoke tensions. But of course, if your intention is to try to bring to awareness and
No, I have no problems with the policeman coming to check my IC. Okay?
You
And
seem
I'm
to have a
glad.
problem with that, right?
Huh?
You seem to have a problem with that just
No,
now.
I'm just saying, if it happens to you so many times,
Yeah, that's a pattern.
Yeah.
okay? Now, whenever I used to drive from Malaysia to Singapore, okay? Whenever I'm driving in, my car will get a strip search.
No, and it's always by Chinese the custom officers, right?
No, when I tell this to my friends, my Chinese friends, they'll all be so shocked. It's never happened to them before. But I got strip searched. That means they'll bring my car into a room. They'll strip down my whole car and check the car. And I was strip searched at least, I think, 3-4 times.
You mean clothes?
No, the whole car.
Or the car strip, not you.
They don't strip me. They check my body and all that, but they will check the whole car.
So you had a chance to show off your largest.
Yes. That part I was quite happy about, but
No, you do realize a lot of times it's the Chinese policemen who captured you, right? So could it be because they have watched your stand-up comedy that you make fun
no,
of
this was
them?
many years ago, bro.
Okay.
No, but whatever it is, okay, this thing, right? If you want people, if you don't want to do the racial thing where you pit one against the other, then we should stop the quota system. Okay, we should stop GRC. We should merge Sinda, CADC, and Mendaki. What's the point?
It's CDAC, not CATC.
CDAC.
Yeah, it's not CADC. Yeah.
So why do we have all these organizations?
You see, you got every association correct except for the Chinese one.
CDAC, right?
CDAC, you say CADC. Are you trying to stoke racial tensions? Actually, I would say there are three types of crimes that all the races do. You know? So Chinese usually get more involved in white collar crimes.
Yeah.
Right, all the scams, all the financial crimes. The Indians tend to be a bit more involved in violent crimes. That means the beating up people, the violence, lah. I mean, but the Malays usually get more involved in the petty crimes, like shoplifting, that kind of like.
Let's take a quick look now at the Subhas rap video.
The belinging. Yeah. Boy Subhas. Pretty. Yo.
It's your girl, pretty please.
Let's go.
Get up, sis. Keep fing it up. Chinese people always out here fing it up.
Get up, get up, get all the way up. Chinese people always out here it up.
I am K Mutusami, never saying sorry. I be cooking curry. You can pronounce Kali.
K Mutusami, menace to society. You will never find me. You should never try
You'll
me.
be doing the least, but still doing the most. Is it the app or the stereotypes you trying to promote? This ain't no joke, stop trying to bodo. Cause y'all what, that time you never joke.
Okay, last name Mutusami and the K stand for king. How come you so jealous of the color of my skin? Wait, actually it's accurate of the city we in. No matter who we choose, the Chinese man win.
How can a man wear brown and wear a tudong? Two wrongs don't make a right, it's still two wrongs. At least use a different person lah, use two wrongs. This year's Halloween, I'll be Mao
Cause
Zedong.
all they want is the brown
Oh, yeah, I think
dollar.
this is
You
the part they are
shoulda
talking about
customized
Danish
it.
Chew.
You shoulda called her. It's not the first time they tryna steal our shit every day. CMIO means
Cancel minority is
He just okay. No, basically what he's basically doing,
Was
right?
was any Chinese person offended by this video?
As the alpha Chinese male, I am personally not offended by this. I mean, honestly, I take it the way I take it. I believe what they say. They say that they are doing it as a whether satire or comedy because they call themselves comedians, right? Pretty Please calls themselves a comedian. So I'll take it in the context of a comedy. So I'm not. In fact, I don't think this rap is.
Yeah,
video
okay,
is
bro.
any-
You cannot be offended by this, bro. You're a comedian.
No,
right?
I'm offended by two things.
What?
Right. The two things that offend me about this video.
Black appropriation.
Okay, that's three things. But the most important one is that dancing is horrendous. That shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Well, that dancing is terrible. And the second thing that offends me is why is that when people can't rap, they always rap in rhythms that are from the 1980s. That is 40 years out of date.
Okay, first of all-
don't rap like that anymore.
Jerry, she's a plus size woman. So I don't think you should make fun of her.
No, that's even worse because fat people normally have a good sense of rhythm. So that makes if she was skinny, I could understand that you got no sense of rhythm or rap. But to be fat, it can't rap.
So as a black person, you feel hurt that they misappropriated.
appropriated your rap culture lah.
But the misappropriating not really bother me. But you can at least misappropriate properly. Dance properly and rap properly.
But sir, she's a plus size woman.
But what about him? He's not plus size.
She has
But he's
to.
dancing. And look at the people that they had dancing with him. Who were those people?
Chinese
Chinese
people.
people?
I've seen Chinese people dance better than that. Look at Goodman Arts Center here. We've got lots of dancers here.
The only
You can
dance.
find a couple of people that
I
can
thought
dance.
I thought Chinese people can't dance.
No, we can lion dancer.
No, maybe. I understand. Yeah, line dance, right? But they're perpetuating the stereotype, right? They deliberately found Chinese people that can't dance. So that was racist.
That's the part that offends you the most.
Yes. The dancing and the rhythm of that rap was heinous.
But but honestly, I don't see any racial thing inside these videos. I mean, unlike them who wants to see race in everything. Maybe
So-
because of course they can say that because I'm a majority race, that's why I don't see racial things in everything.
Okay,
But,
so
yeah.
it sounds. I think the reason why this video they got in trouble is because they said something Chinese, right?
No, I think because they were reacting to some of the events that happened.
If you talk about the real nonsense that they talk, right, there's something in there about stealing their culture.
It's not the first time they're trying to steal our shit every day.
That's straight out of the Black Playbook in America. That's absolute nonsense, that is.
Okay, one of my Chinese friends told me fish head curry started in China. My Japanese friend told me curry was invented in Japan.
Sorry, I always thought that fish head curry started from India. But when I asked my Indian friend, they say, "What the hell is that?"
I thought it started in Singapore.
Yeah.
No, it's curry. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Did you have fish in India?
yeah,
Oh, okay. The head?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have fish head curry in India?
Yeah.
My friend tell me you don't have it.
But, but India's a big country. It
Yeah,
depends on where
Yeah. So my Japanese friends
Uh-huh.
and Chinese friends tell me that curry was stolen by Indians.
But how sure are you that that's not true?
Can we at least keep curry? We can't even keep curry for
No,
ourselves.
you can keep curry, but fish head curry is different. Right?
But it depends. It depends if you know how to keep it.
What do you mean?
Well, the British came there and learned and taught you how to export it.
Yes.
Yes, that's how you make money from curry. So if you don't appreciate
White people.
its value,
Ah,
you don't deserve to keep it.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay lah. I let you keep it lah. It's okay.
No.
I'm not too interested,
What I'm saying is
I'm
that
not too interested in keeping fish head curry.
so there are a lot of things which are originally Indian that is being stolen by other cultures.
You see, I think stolen is the wrong thing. Now you're thinking like a Negro, right? When the best form of appreciation is imitation.
Yeah.
Or stealing,
All right.
right? Like
Okay. So what is stolen from Indian culture?
Mm.
A cannabis. Cannabis is part of the Hindu tradition for thousands of years. Lord Shiva is supposed to be smoking cannabis. All the holy men in India will smoke cannabis. It's part of the culture.
right.
Cannabis originated in India.
Really?
And then now,
North or South India.
India, the whole of India.
No,
Right?
I reckon South India.
No, do you read
Not India.
wrongly cannabis or cannibalism?
No, cannabis.
Oh, cannabis.
Okay? Cannabis itself originated from India. And now what happens? Everyone in the world has taken it.
Are
Like
you
North
sure
Korea,
that- are you sure
North
that-
Korea, their main export is cannabis.
Mm.
Right? Yeah.
Give it
What
to
else
them
taken?
lah. North Korea got nothing really. You just give them cannabis. Lah.
Okay, what else is stolen from Indians? Okay?
Mm.
Buddhism. Right? Buddha is Indian. Right? The people who pray to Buddha don't want to date Indians. Right?
I think they don't want to date you.
Yes, they don't want to date me.
Not they don't want to date Indians.
And you're an atheist, so you've got no right to talk
Yeah.
about Buddhism.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate it.
But Buddhism is still an Indian thing, you see.
Yeah, but you don't support
Yeah.
it.
I support it.
So when it fits you, suddenly Buddhism comes from
Okay,
India. Yeah.
there's about 80% of things in Buddhism that I accept as something that I follow in life.
Mm.
The Zen way of thinking.
But you don't believe in it because you say you are atheist or you don't believe in if you don't even believe in the existence of God
Mm.
or Buddha in this sense, how can you believe in what they teach?
Okay, in Buddhism, right, there's no actual God.
Yeah, but there's a Buddha, right? That's the figurehead of the belief.
Correct. But there's no actual God per se. It's just
It's just
a
a teaching, right?
spirituality.
Just a teaching. right?
Teaching, yes.
Right. Yeah.
So it's very different. And what else you stole from Indians? Yoga.
But you all gave it away. You exported these things.
No.
No, so
Hey,
okay,
you spread it around the world.
Okay, meditation. All right.
meditation is just closing your eyes and mumbling something, right? How,
The big thing you guys stole from us.
you see, you make the they have to edit it out again.
Thanks so much for watching the Unfiltered podcast. Remember to hit that notification bell, subscribe, and most importantly, like, as that really helps our channel to grow. We'll see you again real soon.